All right. So this is my weekly lesson, and you have to look up. Check it out. Watch. Boom. Okay, let me watch. Let's do this. Okay, watch this. Gotta keep going. It's amazing. So I can change it any way I want. It's kind of nice. Let me go to this one. Yeah. Okay. Look, you can like change it. So yeah, I got the remote right now. They put these lights up like up here. What do you think about this, Eliza? You like this?
Very much.
So yeah, we're loving the lights. So look, you have a choice. Well, I have a choice right now. Life is a series of choices. So here's all the colors you can do. I'm gonna show you yellow. Okay, hold on. Boom. Okay, let me show you this one. See, you can make it all different things. Put on. Ooh, I like the purple. You know I'm a TC person, so that's pretty cool. I'll leave it here for a minute. So you have to kind of see things when you come, what you may be missing out. The lobby looks kind of similar today, and we'll just go on back to the room for a little bit and do some lessons. So just wanted to show you. What do you think of the new lights up here? Do you like them? They are kind of cool, aren't they? So everybody's loving the new lights. It's like when you look down the hallway, it's kind of neat, isn't it? You have to be here to check things out. When you're not here, see, you miss out on some of the neat things that are going on here at the Weatherford Music Academy. So that's just part of your lesson today. Talking about choices. Life is a series of choices. You may be choosing this week to spend some extra time at home practicing if you're not here. You may be taking care of a family member, a pet, yourself, with everything the way it's been so crazy with the virus. It may be you're just taking precautions this week. You may be making your choice to wear a face mask or a face shield. Sometimes when I go in the lobby, I'll put this thing on. Ooh, it's hard to do with one hand. And I'll wear this because it's a choice, Not that I'm going to preach to you about those kind of choices, but I was just going to say there's all types of choices. And if you're not here at lesson, it could be that the choice was made for you that you're not able to attend today. And I understand that. Life is messy sometimes, and life can get in the way of us sometimes wanting to do the things we normally do. Sometimes you have to modify the way you're doing things that you do from week to week, because I know most students look forward to coming to music lessons. Missing things like the lights out there in the lobby, that's a bummer. You may really want to be here and see that. They're going to stay up, though. That's something they put up that's permanent. It's not just a decoration for holidays or fall, because like I was showing you with the remote, they can change the color of the lights or make it move. They decide not to make it move because that could be just a little over the top for some people. But, you can do those things if you choose to do those things with those lights that will move, or you could have them, I guess you can alternate the colors. I told them that remote and the lights remind me of the light that I have in my pool. Because I have a little, remote control that goes with my pool, which I don't understand it. Because I never swim at night. But it can do that. And sometimes I'll just turn it on just so I can see the lights and go, oh, that's kind of cool. And I do that, As far as choices for practice this week, depending on what instrument you play, whether it be ukulele, which I have a lot of ukulele students, voice, I have a lot of students that do all these things, guitar, a band type instrument, whatever it is you play, the piano, which can be any type of band or voice or whatever you're doing. Like I said, instruments. If you play an instrument that is tunable, piano is tunable, however, it usually brings someone in to tune it. So I'm not really talking to you so much. You would have to work on a different aspect. But if you play an instrument that's tunable, such as the ukulele, or the flute, or the saxophone, trombone, if you play one of those types of instruments, this would be a good week this week in your lesson to talk about taking extra time as part of your practice to play in tune. Whether it's you having to attune the strings individually and making sure it stays consistently in tune, or if it's a wind instrument and you're having to make the choice to use the proper airstream to play in tune. Those are the kind of things I'm talking about that you could have as part of your practice this week, focusing on What do I do to make a good sound that is in tune? If you're playing the ukulele or the guitar, an instrument where you touch the instrument, the strings, part of what makes you play well and in tune is tuning it. But the other part is making sure your hand position is right. Like when you're, okay, gotta take a field trip. I'll just grab this one since it's right here. So when you're playing it, if your hands are resting here while you're tuning open strings, that's not gonna help you. Oh, you tell this one's not in tune, not entirely. But see, when I'm tuning, notice I've got it open, not like resting. That would be part of it. Also being, how we say, particular. Being particular about the tuning. As you're tuning, not going, oh, that's close enough. Oh, I think that's right. You know, really watching the tuner, making sure that it's consistent. Because if you're not sure, go back and tune it again. Let the string ring as you're watching on your dial. If you're using a phone app or clip-on tuner, make sure you're really, really watching. That's important. Say you're tuning a saxophone. One thing that's real important, or a wind instrument, is your posture. Are you sitting up straight? Did you take in a proper amount of air when you play the note? Or are you just kind of going, oh, that's good enough? Did you hold the note at least 2 to 4 counts when you're tuning? That's important. Attention to detail, real important. Are you sitting with your feet, your ankles crossed, or are your feet flat on the floor? These are things that you want to think about when you're tuning an instrument that you're putting wind into. I will say that. That's important because if you are sitting in the sofa, you're back in the chair, that's going to affect, one, your tone quality, and tone quality does affect if you're playing in tune or not in tune. You can play your saxophone one way, take it out of your mouth, put it back up, and then the note could be completely different. Consistency on how you're doing your mouth. The fancy word for that is embouchure. The way you're holding your mouth. So this is a general video here, but we probably have talked in your lesson about specifics how to produce a sound. Make sure you're doing all the things you're supposed to do to produce the sound, whether it be flute, trumpet, the clarinet, whatever. Just make sure you're doing the producing the sound consistently with your embouchure set correctly. Not slapping the instrument up to your face real quick and trying to tune it. Get it set first, then do the note. You know, get it set, we even say this, breathe, and then do the note, so that everything's all in alignment the way it should be. Really with this too, set, good posture, make sure you're not hunched over the instrument. All of it can make a big difference in your overall tuning, and when you play in tune, chances are you're going to enjoy your practice more. I'm enjoying practicing, and I'm enjoying the new lights here at Weatherford Music Academy. So hopefully you'll be back so you see the lights, hang out with us, and I'll see you next time.